fire for both teams. So the Pelicans win the tip. Holiday with it. Shot clock at 6. 0. Misses the 3. Pelicans on D. Times. That one up and powers it through. Here's Holiday. And the foul called on down. That's his first foul.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
And here's Holiday. That's good. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Bomba. And it's blocked. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Goes up on the wing. And he connects with the jumper.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Now here's Holiday. 8 points his last outing. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Holiday. New Orleans on D. Times. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Out of bounds. New Orleans will will take possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. So it's the Pelicans now. Jacks up a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Stripped it away. And here we go. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Can't connect from short range.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Stolen by Holiday. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Now the Bulls with it. Trailing by 2. Dimes. Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for him. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Riggs. 0. Off target from outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
4 straight makes out the gate. That's a sweet start.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Holiday. Makes it off the glass. He has 6. Dimes. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Holiday. Foul call. Looked like the lead didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Chicago trailing here. Dimes. No good with the layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Outside Holiday. That's the free fly. That is good. He has five.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Dimes. And again, Chicago. No good. From outside the arc. Shot is no good. To stop the run. They swipe it. Holiday up top. Stolen by Carter. Dimes. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Knocks it loose. Mr. Holiday lets it fly. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Williamson. No luck, the battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Dimes. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. In the lead. Now Holiday. He's got 8. Bamba. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's had 4 chances at the line. Made them all. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dimes from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 14 points for him.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter. At least at the offensive end.
Riggs. Pass to Holiday. Outside Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's no good. Markkinen drills the three-pointer.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
The Pelicans making a switch here. The Pelicans trail. Six on the shot clock. Riggs. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Dimes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Knocked away. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Good. He's got 18.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Ryan. Blocked. Dimes. Shot is off. At 6. Williamson. Good on the shot.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Chicago with the ball. The three. Pelicans with the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Six on the shot clock. Siakam sinks it for just inside the baseline. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
Portis. That misses off the back.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Dimes. Cannot hit. Hooked away. Out in his own on the break. It's up a 3. Good. He's got 21.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Chicago leading. Dimes. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
That one rolling around and rims out.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Handless space there, but it's offline. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. 6-point game. Pena. A three-pointer off the mark. Dimes. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pena. And blocked.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Dimes. Pelicans pull it in.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they got enough room to pull the trigger.
Siakam. Second chance effort. And he gets it to go. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 4. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. He's got 27.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
One-on-one here. Pass to Barkley. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop. There's a good screen. Riley. Redmond. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The Bulls making a switch here. Good on both. And so here is Chicago. Chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Let's it go. And again, New Orleans has no run.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Pass to Barkley. Hutchison. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls out front. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far? Times. The three-pointer, no good. The Pelicans trail. Ding. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. And they're pushing it up. Times. And he takes it down. Chipped away. And they're on the break. And there's a slam dunk to finish it off. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They trail by 11. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. There's the bucket pull. 7 points in the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him and he had to take it.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. On deep. The long distance three is there. He's got 34.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
It's off his leg. And it's whistled again. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Downs. And a miss there on the triple. Got a piece of it. Pena. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now. But he finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To answer back, but that three is off the mark. Siakam. Oh, good on the three. Chicago leading. Dimes. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And the Bulls making a change here. And here's New Orleans now. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Dimes with a...
Okay, bye. Ganda mo. Kita ko sabi na ba sa'yo ang pito mo? Opo, nagamit.
Outside Holiday. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by. Six to shoot. Pulls up. And he hits the jump shot. 12 points for him. Dimes. And again, no good by Chicago.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Holiday for 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Bulls making a change here. Here in the second quarter, just over 3.5 minutes played. And it's good. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 40.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Mr. Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Williamson. 11 feet away. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Bulls making a switch here. Dimes from the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Zero. Williamson. Woods. Knocks down the three-ball.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Brooks anticipated the pass. Turnover. Holiday. Pull from the top of the key. Another one falls for the Warriors.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for him being on the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Times. And good on the basket. Book it. He has 45 points.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Williamson. Plenty of space. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 18.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Holiday. Brownback. The shot misses. Here's White. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That's good. Now here is Holiday.
Well, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
He's gone 6 of 6 in the free throw line. First one falls for him. Well, free throw is good from Holiday. From deep three-point range. Pelicans with the rebound.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Riggs. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
I really think he puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. As they get it back. Porter with it. Fires from deep. Dimes. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Bulls making a change here. And here are the Pelicans now. 8-point game. Outside Holiday. Off target from three-point range. There's the three. Downs. Get it to go. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Pelicans trail. And here's Holiday. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Dimes. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Here's Holiday. three. Can't hit. Here's White. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Dimes. And the three off target.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they got enough room to pull the trigger.
Now here's Oliver. And that's good off the glass that time. He's got 22.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
On deep. Dimes. Here's Carter. The basket drops and he gets fouled on this shot. One free throw coming his way.
You really got to like how they're getting the ball inside this quarter. They didn't have as much success early in the game, but now they're showing the determination it takes to score the ball inside. You got to be intentional about that, and they are. Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
Holiday up top. From deep. No what?
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that offense.
0.
Anong kulang niya?
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
From deep three-point range. The shot misses. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all.
Dimes. No good.
No.
Inside. Ryan. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Dimes. Hits the three-point bomb.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Hit his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball.
Really, this isn't going to get it done for them here. I mean, they're pressing too hard. You can see it. They're tight. They're forcing it. You've got to stay within yourself. They're trying to get the three-point game going, but they're trying too hard, and it's backfiring on them.
And the shot is good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And stolen by White. Dimes. And the Bulls, another 3. Briggs. Offensive rebound. And they get it. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
First free throw is good.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
And so he hits both. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Makes the lead pass. Riley. And he's knocked off. The first one falls. That one misses. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Dimes. Can't connect from long distance. There's a screen. 0. And he's good on the 3-ball. 8 points for him. Dimes. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. That'll do it for the first half. Rolls out. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Dines has been sensational. Dines. Good. Now here's Holiday. Shot is off. Here's White. Times. And the Bulls, another three. Here's Holiday. Williamson, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Bulls on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first three shots. A tough start.
And here are the Bulls now. Dimes. And a little over a minute gone. The second half is underway. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Now Holiday. It's one up. And the layup is up and in. 26 points for him.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Dimes. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's White. Offensive rebound. Dimes. And that is good.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
They get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Here's Holiday. 26 points for him. Lets it go with a three. And that one's good. He has 29.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Dimes. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Holiday. They set the pick. Riggs. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's the three. Shot is off. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Inside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Dimes. Dimes. And again, Chicago. No good. Pass to Holiday. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Dimes. Dimes. That's short off the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here's Holiday. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the triple. And he gets it to go. 32 points in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Dimes. Dimes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Holiday with it. He's got 32. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Dimes with a... Holiday left side. Holiday left side. Briggs. And again, New Orleans with the triple. Downs. Pass to White. Launches it. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Pelicans making a change here. And here's New Orleans now. Brooks. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Chicago leading. Deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Wow. What can you say?
From deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Brooks. 6 to shoot. Brooks. It's blocked. Times. That's good. The Pelicans really having a tough go here. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Carter. Times. No good on the triple. Six on the shot clock. Riggs. And the Pelicans miss again. Times. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Good on the triple. He's got a lunch.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up. Somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And the Bulls making a change here. Times. Trains the three-pointers.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Six to shoot. Leg. That one a little long. Times. Off the mark there with a three-point shot. Riggs. No luck.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Times. An absolute bomb from three-point range. They set the pick. Brooks. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. And when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
But he recovers it. Wagner. And he picks the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Dimes. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
In 45 seconds, give me 5 na bagay. Bukod sa tag at mention, nilalagay ng tao bago mag-post ng pictures sa social media.
Siakam. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Dimes.
I love you sa caption. Caption na sa emoticons. Faith? Pass. Pass? Pass. Ano ba? Picture? Highlights.
Shot is off. He makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Number 2. Phil.
Number 3, wala natin sa team studio. Ayan si Yuri.
Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. He's got 8.
You know what? That was good defensive effort. But on a shooter like him, sometimes it just isn't enough.
This one for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Dimes. Oh, good with the triple. Pena. Can't get it to go. Dimes. Good on the three-point shot.
Dami nilang tawagan, friend. May mahal, may aswang, may loyal, may boss, may yobo. Sino aswang sa inyo, guys? Ito sila, mga member po sila ng isang youth organization po ba?
And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Dimes. And that one's good.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
3 on 3. Leads him in there. Tate.
Ano mo sinabi sa chat?
Pena.
Yung ganda.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Shoots the three. Pelicans with the rebound. Markkanen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 5.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Sinasabi niya. Pero that time na kasi crush ko na din po talaga siya.
They set the screen.
Masagot si
Brooks loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Times. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we conclude the third, welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
Sa akin po is, ano po siya, mahalaga po siya. Tapos, mabait po siya, maayos.
Ball loose. Fast break, here they come. Stapleton rips down the breakaway slam.
Sana matupad natin lahat ng pangarap natin. Yun lang. I love you.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. Here's the break. Williamson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They got to at least get a finger on him.
Thank you. Good luck, Team Turton. Galing niyo po sa giving time. Pili na po kayo. Andyan po ang combo 1, combo 2,
To the middle.
yan ay ba? Lang, guys.
4 on the clock. Freeman. The shot no good.
Mga aswang. I'm ready. And 45 seconds, give me 5 na pagkain. Letter C na pagkain once. Dali lang yan, Team Cartoon, Carlo and Tony. Cotton candy.
Riggs. No good off the back of the rim.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Times. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. First one falls for. And the Bulls making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Pelicans with possession here.
Christian.
Riggs. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the Pelicans right there. And he knocks down the first one.
Letter C po, ano po sagot nyo? C na pagkain matamis. Cookies. Cookies.
He hits both from the stripe.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Riley. No good. Dimes. Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass now here in the fourth. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Dimes. And the layup falls. And here are the Pelicans now. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That's good.
All of those 3-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
On deep three-point range. Cannot hit. Trying his luck deep. Can't get it to go. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. On deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
the three. Portis. And here are the Bulls now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Shot is off. And it's rejected. They recover it. 0. Hits it from three-point range.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
From past the arc. And that one's good.
Actually, may ring po siya na pinanasabi. Pinasend ko sa akin. Kaya tanong niya ako.
Fires the three. No good. Dimes. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been dead.
Zero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Dimes. From outside, off the mark. At 6. Williamson. And he knocks down the jumper. Dimes. Pelicans with the rebound. Zero. No luck. There's the pick. Dimes. Markkanen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lots of room. Can't get it to go. Swiped it away. Riley. And a foul calling on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Dimes. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Ito po, pangalan niyo po, Mami. Ano po sagutin niyo?
Asia, Europe, America, North America, South America.
That's his first personal foul.
Ano kung sagutin niyo, pinapuntahan ng tao kapag may special occasion. In part,
The Pelicans making a switch here.
Ano po, pangalan niyo po, ate? Cleopatra. Wow! Cleopatra. Kaya po, ano po sagutin niyo?
sinihan.
Sinihan.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Ding. And that one's good. Down low. Hutchison lays it up and banks it in.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball.
Una pa laro ang Team Carton, Carlo and Tony. Team Carton, bilang po sa round 2. Buka natin ang mga natitirang category sa andyan ang tao. At nandyan ang
Riley. But put that. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Dimes. No good.
Timer ready.
Off target with his three.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Dimes. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Another steal. And here's the break. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And that one misses. And he gets it to go from the corner. Dimes. That three off the mark. Another steal. That's good. Barkley grabs the ball. From deep three-point range. Pelicans pull it in. Heaney. The offensive rebound.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
Dimes. And that one's good. Here's New Orleans. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Shoots. And again, no good by New Orleans. No good. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Barkley. From deep. The long distance three is buried. And the foul called on Dimes. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Another steal. Here's the break. Ahead. Hutchison. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Give me 5 on the board. In 3 minutes, all categories.
Pena gets a very good look and converts. Pass to Cook. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Just 5 on the clock. Heaney. Barkley grabs the board. From downtown, that's good. Siakam. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Six on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here are the Pelicans now. Brooks. Off target with that shot. And so Chicago.
Okay lang, naka 2 points kayo, manalo kayo ng 30,000 pesos. Congratulations at salamat po sa mga nakihula sa ating Henyo Lovers for today.
Shoutout din sa mga nakipanding sa ating ngayong tanghalian. Dagang salamat, matapong din na salamat.
Sama-sama tayo sa 1,000 tuwa for all ages.
Sa harap ng mga tira nyo, bakbanak ng alas 12 dito sa...
Sabi ko, yun ang cellphone eh.